Hello Trail Dogs, we are now into April, the sun is shining, it's warmer again, and we are not too far away from opening day at bike park season. Well, close to us anyway. However, if you still have a few weeks away, if you're in a part of the world where the weather is not so pleasant in the winter and the bike parks close for the winter, if you've still got a few weeks away, where is the best place to go and ride? The sort of place where you have to pedal uphill. Where do you get your best bang for your, I want to say buck, because that's what you're supposed to say, but for each pedal stroke you get uphill, how much time do you get downhill? My name is Gary, welcome to One by Bikes. Okay then, let me explain what I mean by best bang for buck. When you go to a trail centre or any kind of local trail where you have to pedal up the hill, what I'm talking about is how many minutes uphill do you have to pedal versus how many minutes downhill. Now, we always tend to reckon that an hour's uphill pedal will give you about 15 minutes downhill. So roughly a 4-to-1. That would be a good ratio. What if I were to tell you that close to us, actually it's not that close, it's a fair drive away, but everything is relative. To Americans watching this, I'm going to call an hour and 20 minutes a long drive, and you're going to go, that's not a long drive, that's my journey to work. Bear with me. An hour and 20 for us is a long drive. But an hour and 20 minutes away from us, there is a trail called SÖLVESBORG, and it has one of the best uphill to downhill ratios ever. You may have seen that by the title card. Anyway, let's get ourselves off to SÖLVESBORG and see what it's like, shall we?
Well, Trail Dogs, we have another pedal up. And this one is maybe, stroke for stroke, about the best that you're going to get. Certainly that I've experienced. If you're talking time pedaling up to time riding down, anywhere 5-to-1, 6-to-1. So if you're an hour pedaling up, you'll get 10 to 15 minutes downhill, something like that. This is nearly 2-to-1. So it takes about 10 minutes to pedal up, and it takes about 5 minutes to come down, although with this one, you do have to certainly if you want to get your wheels into the air, you need to put a few pedal strokes in. I mean, you don't have to, and then it's going to take you slightly longer. But, right, is that the start of the trail there? Start of the trail here. This is where you come out. Yeah, there's a, Sylvie's just said there's a cross-country style route up there. Hello. But let's just go the straight shot, straight to the top of the hill.
Dad, do you remember when he was fully grown man?
I do. He was middle-aged though, Miles. And you were trying to beat him, he was just trying to get up the hill. But yeah, I'll put this on fast forward and I'll put a timer on it and we'll see how we get on. Here we are. So, stop the clock. Where's your mum? Oh, I see her. There are a couple of other bikers there as well.
Yeah. Mum fell behind me.
Here she comes now. Don't worry, Soph, I've not put a stopwatch on. Honest, I haven't.
Honestly, you haven't.
Alright, you're going to need to catch your breath. Your face is a delicious shade of tomato. Oh, dear. Kerpling.
It happens sometimes when I let go of my handlebar, that thumb.
Yeah, the sun catches it on the way up.
That means hand is left handlebar.
The warning ping. You might want to put your hand back on. Yeah, my watch there has just said 10:50, and I started it at the car.
Yeah. But that's because we were waiting for everyone to get ready for.
No, but I mean it's 10 minutes from the car,
bottom, yeah.
and you don't need to pedal all the way down all the time.
Is this fifth or sixth time?
Here.
Or fourth?
Fourth, I think,
Fourth,
maybe.
fifth. Yeah.
We've been here a couple of times.
Yeah, not many.
Right, so if we do one sighter, back up again,
One and then lunch.
one and then lunch.
Yeah, right. I'll go last.
Who's going first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Alright.
Right, what are conditions like? Trying to remember how this goes. Ooh, you bee-starred. God, there's loads of... It's good fun, but I can feel it in my legs already. Oh, here's a wet bit. Miles is right on me, so whoa. Squeaksies. Sophie's not so far back either. That'll be jump next time round. Oh, when screens were corner. Oh. Oh. Not doing that this time. Oh. Need to get my jump legs back on. Yeah, Miles is still there. Follow him there next time. Woo. Oh, this is magic. It looks like no one's been riding it. Oh, you beast. Oh. And here we go, end of the trail. Oh. Oh man, that is good fun. Hello. Ooh, a lefty. Dude's got a lefty. Hello.
Well then, trail dogs, the clock truly does not lie. Just under 6.5 minutes to get up and just about 3.25 minutes to get back down again. However, what that does speak to is the angle of the hill. If it's taking you about 6 minutes to get up the hill and about half that time to get back down, you're pretty sure that the angle of the hill isn't that steep. And sure enough, the first time we rode that trail, I was confused as to why I was casing everything. And then about the third time down, I realized, hell, I'm gonna have to pedal to get into these. And that's pretty much what you've got to do. You pedal all the way up to the top, and then you can just coast all the way back down to the bottom. And that in of itself would be good fun. You could pump the berms, but if you want to clear the tables and the doubles, you gotta pedal as well. So, with my old legs being the way they are, by the time I got to the bottom, I was pretty much done after one lap. But someone who wasn't done was Miles. Let's see how he gets on, shall we?
Look at her pedaling up. Little does she know that Miles has already shopped her. Oh yes, she got off and walked. Hello.
I can't believe he's wheezing. I can't breathe.
Try opening your mouth and letting air in. Miles said you got off and walked.
I did.
Winter's not been kind to you, my darling. We'll go to the bottom of the trail. I'll go down and get food. And you two cycle back up to the halfway point.
To the bench.
To the bench, yep.
Yeah. I'll go last again.
Yes, you will. Yeah, actually, you weren't too bad.
Nah, it was towards the bottom end.
Yeah.
I lost you a little bit, but not completely.
No. Right, Miles, are you ready? Right, Miles. Oh, that's a hard gear. And he's getting away. Nose bonk on that. That's a triple. Alright, see if we can catch Miles. It's not as easy as it used to be. The little sod's got faster. Oh, K-Strick! I need less gear, really geared up there. Right, big double coming up. Yeah, I was too close to you there. Oh, you beast! There's some funny little changes of direction on this. You've got to keep your eyes open. Side hit there. That's good fun. Ooh! He's not going to get at it. Yeah.
So, slight misunderstanding there. We were actually supposed to go to the very bottom of the hill where I was going to split off, go and get lunch, and those two were going to pedal back up. Well, that must be my poor communication skills, or Miles just having too much fun to listen to his dad. One or the other, I'm sure. Now, if you've been enjoying these videos, please, please, please drop us a like. It means the world and it helps us with our algorithm. If you haven't subscribed, you could certainly consider doing that and pressing the bell icon as well. That way, any content we put up, you may have a chance of seeing it. And if you like it, why would you not want to see it, eh? Right, we're now going to cut back to the film where a substantially better fed Gary and rested Gary is going to tell you about something which he noticed while he was having lunch. I really don't like discussing myself in the third person. It just feels wrong.
So, trail logs, we're sitting down having lunch, and from my position, see that rock jump there, and then the trail goes ooh, winds down here, but something that caught my eye. So there's this little rock bit. Now this is the final third of the trail. This little rock jump and it's into a berm, and then you've got a little double here, but then you've got a weird kind of shark finny sort of double. I mean, that's not really shark finny, but it's still in an angle. But here, so you take off here and land over there. I think next time down I'm going to give that a go. Right, let's get back to the top.
Oh, God, Dad. This is going to be a fun one. I'm not going to be able to really well, can't jump, so really fast, really smooth bounce there. Taste that. In the road, buddy. Oh, it's not in that spot. Oh, that's very sweet. Yeah.
No, I'm not in any type of gear here. Missed that one that time. I'll get it next time around. Oh, bounced to flat. Ooh, rim dinger there, not going fast enough and still went for it. Silly boy. So many side hits here. I've got to tabletop that, and then I remembered I can't tabletop. Not for a bill at any rate.
Wow, there are lots of people here now. Oh, really a lot. That is exhausting.
Yes, Miles, exhausting indeed. I did say you gotta pedal if you want to hit the jumps. I will also apologise for the noise which Miles's bike makes, and Gabby's makes the same thing. They've both got these, don't know if you can see in this shot, Shimano MT500 wheel set, and they are, if I'm being charitable, they're not the best, but they were all we could afford at the time, and until they're broken, that's what we're running with. Now, I did say just after lunch that there was that interesting little chicanery, don't know if you want to call it a shark fin, but you take off at one angle and you land at another. So I suppose it is a shark fin. I did hit it and it looked like this. Yeah, that felt completely natural and completely amazing. It's just remembering that the bike is under you, not the other way around. You're not on top of the bike is under you. So if you imagine, if you're running down that and you jumped, your body would move in the air and then you would land. Same thing on the bike. You go for the jump and then you do that with your bike and you land on it. And that's pretty much how a shark fin works. I'm very stoked that I've got that because it is just something else that I can now think about, or not think about as the case may be. Oh look, there's a shark fin, I'll just hit it. Actually, I've never tried from that direction. There is a little one at the top of V-line where I kind of go from one side of the trail across to the other. That one was a bit bigger. There was about 3-4-ish meters in between. So it's taking off, doing a proper jump, taking off and then moving across and landing. But it feels great, it feels natural, and I can't wait to do some more. Now, we have got one more short bit of film for you before we say goodbye. That trail is split up into top 2/3 and then bottom 1/3. So if you wanted to, you could cycle up and do just the bottom third. That's with the shark finny type thing and a couple of tables, whatever. So if you wanted to do that, would that still be a 2 for 1? It was 6 minutes all the way, or 6.5 minutes all the way to the top, and 3.25 minutes all the way to the bottom. So 2 to 1. What would the bottom section be like? Would that be 2 to 1 also? Let's go ride it and let's get the stopwatch out.
Let's say, theoretically, you live close to here. So what you could do is, in the name of our ratios, here comes Sophie, start the pedal here, pedal up to the halfway point and see what we get from that. And at the end of the video, we'll check them both out because they're both tremendous fun. The top bit is a bit longer. Don't forget to gear.
Yeah, no, I just geared down, but I started to gear down over there and then realised I'm doing it the wrong way. So instead of gearing down 3, I ended up gearing up 3 and down 6.
I've done that before.
It's worse when you put your dropper down when you want to change gears. Though.
Ah, yeah.
Especially at the moment.
Yep. I do that. You know the drain cover at Rainbow. I do that sometimes. Instead of gearing down, the dropper comes up and there's because I'm going over that thing. It's like,
Yeah. Right, shall we?
Right, off we go. So start the clock. Now that's the climb, but we're not at the trailhead yet. So we're in here. And we are now, stop the clock. Oops. I may have given myself too much gear. Yeah, it's just it's a little ramp to give you a bit of speed.
Oh my word, my little leggies are tired.
Tell me about it. Oh,
Calves are burning on that bit.
I don't think it's a bad pedal though. I really don't.
No, I mean on the flowy bit.
There's a bit there that gets a bit steep up the top,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no, when we were going down there last time,
yeah.
my calves were burning.
All right.
Not used to the standing up and controlling.
All right. You reckon you can stay with?
Well, for the top bit anyway. For the rest of it, possibly not.
Right then. So I'll start the clock, ladies and gentlemen, when I get to the rock bit. Although I will be going quite fast by then. Right, shall we?
Yes.
And off the start ramp. Yeah, I've given myself too much gear. There we go, that's better. And lovely. Hop, 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 hop. Bit of a case there. Oh, this is a scourge. Yeah, straight into a pigging corner. This is nice. And I nearly went wide last time. Oh, still can't get that damn thing. Oh. Oh. Right. Run it to the end. That is brilliant. That is such good fun. Oh. Breathe out. Oh. That's the secret. Breathe. You're not that further behind.
This was our local.
Yeah. Ah, too right.
It's so lovely and flowy.
No.
And just good like burn practice.
Good burn practice, good jump practice. Good. Oh, I've just jumped into a burn practice.
Yeah. Well, you did not.
Well, yeah,
If
but
this was our local, I would be.
yeah.
Because then you get plenty of practice.
Okay, trail dogs, so that's it. As Sophie said, we wish that trail was closer to us, because honestly, that would be the best exercise and the most fun you could have whilst exercising. The whole thing is a 2-to-1. No real surprise there. The gradient will be the same sort of thing, and it winds backwards and forwards. It is a fantastic trail. If you have the opportunity, please go. No one rides there. I don't know why. It is fantastic. That is now the end of the film, so it is time to say goodbye. Miles, could you pass me that brown paper bag, please?
Why do you need this paper bag?
Why do I need this paper bag? Because I have some banking to do. No, his name is Gary, so you don't have to be.